Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we're watching Mexico versus England, FIFA World Cup 2026, round of 16. We got the big fish match of what's left. I'd say this one's the most hyped, the most anticipated, and the most possible enjoyable match left of this World Cup round of 16 round, I should say. This is the one that everybody's been wanting to see. The one that the English fans aren't, half of them are afraid of the Azteca, half of them are not. And the Mexican fans are ready to put belt to ass. Let's see who's right. Portugal, Spain, good match, but don't see the hype for it. United States, Belgium, only in the USA. There's hype in Belgium because they're pissed about the Balogun decision. Argentina, Egypt. I don't know if Argentina wants to hype that one after Cape Verde. And Switzerland, Colombia. Who cares? I mean, I'm doing them all, but still. I can see the hype. Either way. México contra Inglaterra en la Copa Mundial de FIFA octavos de final. La Mundial en la Azteca. Very interesting game, I would have to say. We got a lot of people on the Rumble side of things. Welcome to the show over there. Welcome to the show over there. After the rain delay, thank you for sticking around as well on that end. Twitch, I have no idea. I don't have that sat up or pushed up to check and see how that's going. Do you want Mexico to win? Sí. Sí, yes. ECC. ECC. Mexico. I want Mexico to win, and I think Mexico's going to win. ECC. I'm wearing the jersey. I don't have an England jersey besides, well, I have a Chelsea jersey, a Liverpool jersey, and a fake Walmart jersey that says England that has London on the front of it that looks like an Arsenal kit. But, you know, nah. Give me Mexico. Dame mi Mexico. Dame mi Mexico. Starting 11s are as follows. For Mexico, in goal, Tala Rangel. Right back, Jorge Sanchez. Center back, Cesar Montes. Center back, Johan Vasquez. Left back, Jesus Gallardo. Center mid, Gilberto Mora. Center mid, Eric Lira. Center mid, Luis Romo. Right wing, Piojo Alvarado. Striker, Raul Jimenez. Left wing, Julian Quinones. England in goal, Jordan Pickford. Left back, O'Reilly. Center back, Mark Gahey. Center back, Esri Konsa. Right back, Jarrell Kwanzaa. Center defensive mid, Declan Rice. Center defensive mid, Elliot Anderson. No relation. I will run that joke into the ground. Left wing, Anthony Gordon. Center attacking mid, Jude Bellingham. Right wing, Bukayo Saka. And striker Harry Kane. Those are your starting 11s for this match. Mexico fans going insane in the stadium. Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. And the English fans on Rumble. No, I speak good Spanish. I'm not Mexican. No. I just speak good Spanish. And I know Liga MX from pillar to post in the Mexican national team. So, there you go. I wonder, I don't know. Here we go. And they're going to get going and bring out the players, and we're going to get this game kicked off. It is still raining in Mexico. It's just not thundering anymore and lightning anymore. I got Mexico winning this game 3-1. That's my thought. That is my thought. 3-1 to Mexico. The altitude means something, in my opinion. It ain't a joke. Altitude isn't a joke. Will you cry if Mexico wins or just happy? It ain't Canada. I would only cry if Canada won. I'm gonna laugh my ass off. I'll be happy and I'll laugh my ass off if Mexico wins. I'll be happy because the CONCACAF team went to the quarterfinals, and I'll laugh because England went home at the Azteca. And I can't wait to see the meltdown of English fans when it happens. It's going to be the most beautiful thing possible. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be a beautiful night watching England fans just melt down when Mexico belt to asses them. It's going to be a beautiful thing. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Teams are walking out. Here we go. It's bothering me. Teams are walking out. But I'll be happy if Mexico wins. Mexico wearing their green, England wearing their white. This is going to be an interesting night. Sunday. You always have a good appetizer to Monday Night Football. Oh, I just realized. Sunday Night Football. Or as they like to call it in Spanish, Domingo Futbolero. I didn't realize that works so well, man. Should I throw Domingo Futbolero in the thumbnail if Mexico wins of the review? Should I do that? I don't know. I just realized, man. I didn't realize until now. I didn't realize till now. First, primera, Domingo Futbolero. México contra Inglaterra. Segundo, Monday Night Football. Estados Unidos contra Bélgica. CONCACAF la ganar de la avanzar de la cuartos de final de la Copa Mundial. Yes, my Spanish is pretty. I don't care. I think my Spanish is pretty effing good, man. I don't care. When I'm thinking about it, when my brain isn't running 100 miles per hour and actually calling a match, my Spanish is pretty good. Probably easier to. Would it be easier for me to answer questions in Spanish at a press conference if I ever was a manager? If I was asked a question in Spanish? Yes, it'd be much easier. Much easier. Much easier. Much easier. But either way. Let's get this one going. Much easier. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'll unpin the rain delay. I don't need to keep it there. Unpin. Boom. Because we're here. There we go. At least on the YouTube side. Oh. Ochoa's carrying his gloves. Here we go. Neymar's officially retired from Brazil. Yep, I saw that. You know, it's kind of sad that's how he went out. But he still showed a moment of quality before he went out. El Grande Americano's at the game. Oh, yeah, it's only Ludwig now. Well, I mean, his girlfriend is Mexican. Wait, I think Bazarte is Mexican, yeah. I think she is. Yeah. Either way. Whose Spanish is better? Whose Spanish is better, Ludwig Kaiser's or mine? And teams are shaking hands, and we're getting ready to go. Mine isn't bad though. Let's be real. Only 2 games a day is giving me withdrawals. Same, but I'm kind of enjoying it either way. Come on, Ryan, root for Mexico. Why do you think I'm wearing the jersey? In this case, no, I am rooting for Mexico. Sometimes I wear jerseys that I ain't rooting for that team. It's just the team that's playing, and that's my prediction. No, I am rooting for Mexico. Viva Mexico, cabrones! Viva Mexico, eh! Viva Mexico, eh! ECC! Viva Mexico! Viva Mexico, eh! ECC! Vamos, Mexico, vamos! For all of CONCACAF. Para totalmente de CONCACAF. Para totalmente de México. Para todos. I ain't doing performative outcry. At least I don't think I am. Sorlin from Mexico. Tala Rangel. Jesus Gallardo. Johan Vasquez. Cesar Montes. Jorge Sanchez. Eric Lira. Luis Romo. Gilberto Mora. Julian Quinones. Raul Jimenez. Piojo Alvarado. I know that's the best part. Tonight, I feel Mexican. Tonight, I feel Mexican. Jordan Pickford in goal. O'Reilly, Mark Gahey, Ezri Konsa, Jarrell Kwanzaa, Declan Rice, Elliot Anderson, no relation. I have Irish blood. Anthony Gordon, Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, Harry Kane. That also means Chucky Arla. Chucky Arla, Viva Mexico way. ECC. My prediction score for Mexico, England. 0-0, 5-6 on penalties. And all the England fans say, are you nuts? Thinking they're going to win on penalties. Come on. England winning on penalties? This isn't Colombia. That's like a one time it's happened in God knows how long. It's like that's the one time is the exception to the rule. England winning on penalties against Colombia. I remember that game. Esta noche, mi es mexicana. Mi es mexicano. Genderized, yes, of course. I cannot believe Brazil's out of the World Cup. This is absolutely unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This is unacceptable. Neymar doesn't deserve this. Ancelotti needs to be held accountable. Well, hey, if you want to do that, guess what? Italy still needs a manager. Oh, by the way, Forza Italia! For any England fans who are unsure, Italian blood, Irish blood, native blood, and I live in CONCACAF. Yeah, no, you were never getting rooted for, by the way. Header punched away by Dillon. Oh, and German blood. I almost forgot German blood. You were never getting rooted for. You were never getting rooted for. Was never happening. I mean, it doesn't happen with anybody else, but, you know. This should be more interesting. Well, oh, look, it's an all-English commentating crew for an English game. Huh, how funny. Well, Ryan, you're biased against England. Yellow card. Rice, this early. Well, that's incidental. Actually, I disagree with that. That's incidental, but I won't complain about it. The English started badly already. As you would have expected how they've played at this tournament. They're garbage. Player down hurt from Mexico. Tonight, I feel Mexican. Tonight, I feel Latino. Of which I'm not. Could I fit in? Probably. Am I invited to the carne asada? I would assume so. But Declan Rice must already tweaking out. Must be the altitude. It must be the Viagra. No, that's the Viagra. Not that I would know. But I don't have gray hairs yet. And I'm not in my 50s. I wouldn't know. Ancelotti and his son is a prick, bro. Hey, as I said, if you want him gone, England or Italy could take him. I don't mind it. Now that's the Viagra. But in theory, you know, if you're already score prediction, 2-0. Wait, no. 2-1 Mexico. 3-1. 3-1. But if he's tweaking out, that's probably the Viagra. Because let's be honest, he's an athlete who's a youngish athlete. He doesn't I would assume, need Viagra. This is more to keep his breathing better in the altitude because scientifically that's true. But, I mean, imagine there's an offside due to the Viagra because you know what I mean. Yes, because their piece is engorged. Just pushing the cup forward. We are not going to let this go, aren't we? 3 minutes in. Oh, yeah, you're invited to the carne asada. Wonderful. Do they actually... I don't know if they took it or not, but I'll make the jokes all night. I don't care. There was a rumor. I don't know if they actually took it, but I'll make the jokes all night. I don't care. I'll make the jokes all night. I don't care. Hey, if it works, maybe CONCACAF teams should start taking Viagra. If you lose, well... And if you're a player or coach and you take Viagra while you're in Mexico, if you lose, if your wife or girlfriend's there with you, or whatever you have, you can work off some stress after you lose. If you win, you could celebrate, you know? Like, think about it like that. It works for both. I mean, you might as well. It's a rumor going around sports media, but the English manager said he didn't know about any of that. Well, just because he didn't know doesn't mean just because he doesn't know doesn't mean he wouldn't do it. Now he knows, but either way, if it's still allowed in CONCACAF competition, either way, hey, it's a win-win scenario, It's a win-win scenario, Has Nashville done better in Mexico than all of these teams? Yes. And it's sad because Nashville is not as good as any of these teams on paper. No disrespect, but it's true. Especially not England. But that's what Mexico is. The altitude thing wasn't a lie. Let's not. If you watch Mexican football, you would see. Especially when you watch the CONCACAF Champions Cup or when teams go down to Mexico. I mean, hell, if you watch the World Cup, it makes sense. Any Mexico game. But just watch CONCACAF Nations League when they have to play in Mexico. Watch World Cup qualifying when they have to play in Mexico. Now, of course, Moleros, they normally don't play in Mexico. They only play in Mexico when they're forced to. And they only played in Mexico in the lead up to the World Cup because, well, it would have been stupid if they didn't. Just because, and they still had a good amount of Moleros, but the last 2 windows or so, they played their games in Mexico and January, which that doesn't count, but not really. But, there's a lot of Moleros that they don't play in Mexico, which it is sad because, I gotta say, to be honest, and England is running around like a bunch of horny horses. I think they did take the Viagra. We are not. Nope. Has Nashville done better? We already said that answer. Yeah, 70 wins, 17 draws, and 2 losses all time at Azteca. There's your answer. 8-2-0 World Cup record at Azteca. There's your answer for you. First game at Mexico City Stadium since the 1986 World Cup quarterfinal versus Argentina. We all know what happened in that game. A coked out Maradona thought he was God. Oh, wait, the hand of God. Oh, okay. Well, no, he probably thought he was God. That's probably why he said hand to God. He thought he was God and he was coked out. Probably. It's a wonder, though. Maradona did all the shit he did on the pitch while being coked out. That just makes Maradona a freaking legend. I don't care. Mexico already playing physically. England is finding out real quick. As you would expect. By the way, Mexico's used to the rain delays. England is not. Especially at Azteca. If we're going to have a rain delay, I'd rather have it before the match. But still, at least Mexico's already done this, 5 days ago? 6 days ago? It's out for a corner kick. I mean, I get why Anthony Gordon's starting, but, So did Ultimate Warrior. Damn it, either way. 8th minute in. Nine minutes in. Corner. Ball play forward. What I would give to see these European teams play in that mud pit USA played El Salvador that one year. Oh my God, that would be beautiful. Or that slip and slide that Canada played in back in 2022 when they played in Honduras in the Nations League during that tropical disturbance. Oh my God. Oh, that would be so amazing. Or the Azteca. Or the Azteca in Edmonton when it's snowing. Oh my. Yeah, that's enough for me. That's enough for me. Unfair advantage for Mexico. Who cares? Really? You must be English because I don't think anybody minds there being unfair advantages to Mexico. And besides, that's how the Earth was. I mean, of course, the altitude is how the Earth was made. It's called tectonic plates and Pangea. And then the continental divide. And then the continental shift. And then whatever the hell the new Pangea is going to be called. When we're long gone and atoms and dust. So, now if you talk about the ref siding with him, well, maybe the altitude's getting to his head. But hey, maybe you shouldn't give athletes who probably are well in shape Viagra. They're going to run around like horny horses. I know what they're doing it for scientific reasons. I get it. But they probably don't need no help to get up. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the intended effect, but I'm sure they're playing. That's why they're playing very rough. Because they're playing like horny horses, because they probably are. No, I'm not. You really need to shut up about. Yeah, I do. It's funny. Well, Monty Python is hilarious, but either way, I'm sorry. The Viagra thing is too funny. I'm sorry, it's too funny. I don't care if it's true or not. It's fucking hilarious. I didn't know this either, but get your mind out of the gutter, strange man wearing a hat. When has it never not been? Or when has it ever not been in the gutter? Playing forward. Fish and chips, mate. I'd rather have fajitas, tacos, enchiladas, molcajete. No. Fish and chips, no. I'd rather have a molcajete. Fajitas, enchiladas. Tacos, quesadilla, al pastor, quesadillas. No guacamole. I don't like guacamole. Burrito. I forgot about burritos. Sí. Me no preferando guacamole. Me no preferando avocados. Queso y salsa. Pico de gallo. Maybe it's too long ago for me to remember, but I don't remember feeling winded in CDMX, Ciudad de Mexico, save by Talaran Hill. Of course, playing a full 90 is way more intense than just walking around. Honestly, I don't know if a manager should probably take. My question is, should the manager take Viagra? Because, I mean, if I was ever playing in Mexico, Pachuca, or Ciudad de Mexico, I'm very animated. I'd probably be very animated moving up and down the touchline if I was a coach. Do you think I'd get winded doing that? I mean, I'm not a player, and it's not exactly walking either. I mean, I'm sure Pachuca's worse. I'm sure Pachuca's worse. I'm sure Pachuca's worse. Just ask. I mean, jumping around the touchline and being very animated is probably more than just walking. I don't know. I can't say anything about Playa del Carmen because that was at sea level. I should know. Hurricane Emily. Cozumel, good save, playing forward. Cozumel, Playa del Carmen, Cancun, those are all sea level, so I wouldn't know anything about Mexican altitude, I'm honest, besides what I know about football. Playing forward is Mexico. That's all I know. I know it doesn't. Speaking of El Alto, saved by Pickford. That hit the ground, but okay. Take a shot every time I reference Viagra tonight. You're going to have alcohol poisoning. Oh, the Portland Thorns won 4-0. Great. What a save. It hit the ground. Corner for Mexico. If you took a shot every time I brought up Viagra tonight, you would end up having alcohol poisoning. Ball crossed in, headed away. Corner again. Drink responsibly. Drink responsibly. Also, I wouldn't drink. Aren't you not allowed to do that? Either way. Oh, please, it was a save. Ball crossed in, header. Cleared away. Mexico on the ball. Ooh. Got his hand on it. Playing forward. Hmm? 16 minutes. Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. 17th minute. Oh! That'll be a free kick for England. And the Norway coach said it was a bad decision for Balogun's red card to be lifted. Okay, that was a pretty good save, actually. Who cares? Who cares, sir? Who asked you? Who asked you? Why does the Norway coach... Hey, when you play the USA, you're on the shit list now. You're on the shit list now. It's a bad idea. It was always... Well, FIFA was corrupt by giving the red card and then by Trump calling in and saying, hey, I want the red card taken away. You know it was bullshit. It looks bad anyway. Huh. Playing forward. Here comes Mexico. Blocked away. Crap. That didn't reach a Mexican foot. Canada made it as far as Brazil in the World Cup. And farther than Germany, and farther than the Netherlands, and farther than Italy. Damn, that's crazy. Brazil have only made it past the quarterfinals of the World Cup one time since 2006, and I think we all remember which time that was. It rhymes with Kevin and fun. It rhymes with Kevin to fun. "20 minutes in." I don't know how many Brazilians are still here, but I feel dank tonight. I'm ready to troll if it so happens. I'm already trolling. Englishmen are already talking about the cartels paying the ref. Oh, Lord. Here we go again. Here we go again. The cartels had nothing to do with the Ecuador game. What are you talking about now? What, some cartel guy hand out a card to Harry Kane saying score and then saying the address of him and his family? What, did he look like Chelino Sanchez after the frickin' when he got that card? Come on now. What? The cartel's already been hammered by... I don't think they want to do any of that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to say some shit. Oh, it feels like tonight's going to be I'm on fire tonight. I'm on fire! I'm on fire tonight. I'm on fire tonight. 22 minutes in. Hey, Mexicans make Chelino jokes. I mean, come on. You don't know how many Chelino memes I've seen, I swear. Especially when it comes to football. And also England. I mean, I'm not the first person to make that joke. Water break, 22 minutes, 0-0. I ain't the first person to make that Harry Kane joke. I ain't the first person. They're going to take away the BMO stands, the new stands at BMO. Carlos Queiroz is leaving Ghana. How many managers have been sacked? Either way. Oh, nice. Mariners won. Oh, you're an ass. You are an ass. First Canadian in the quarterfinals of Wimbledon. Let's go. Boom. I'm just happy about it. Let's go. You're an ass. 904. You're an ass. You knew the Jays were playing them, right? Ah. Man, we're fucking garbage. Yeah, we're not going back to the World Series this year. I'm starting to lose faith. Whatever's going on, I don't know. Vladdy is garbage. Okamoto's the only good thing about our offense, and the only good thing about our bullpen is Louis Varland, and our starters are pretty good. That's it. The rest of it, okay, Ernie Clement's been okay. Yeah, I know. This one's pretty, my hat's tied. We've already covered that. The tighter the hat, the more Viva Mexico Cabrones. It's a tight hat. That's the problem. It's a really tight hat with a thick headband. Probably cutting off my circulation. I can't lie. That happens. Come on, you've been here long enough. You've seen a hat leave a line on my forehead. I think Pochettino threw the first pitch yesterday. Yep. Yeah, he did. Wait, no. Friday, I think, actually. Friday. Game 1. When the Jays won, I think. Yeah, it was Friday when the Jays won. I think it was when he threw it, actually. Yeah, it was the later game. Yeah, it was Friday. Shot safe, Tyler Ronhill. It was Friday, actually. You've been here long enough. Hey, you know what? Don't care. Hey, I got one for you, 904. Don't care. We'll always be the 2025 American League champions. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. American League champions. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. American League champions. You'll never sing that. Well, actually, no, you've never sang it. We sang it 3 times, but we beat you to sing it the 3rd time. Well, yeah, but we beat the Mariners to win the American League last year, so that's the joke. But yeah, we have 2 World Series as well that I wasn't alive for, but I watch every winter. And I guess I'll do the same thing this year because we suck. Because we suck. Maybe as I said last winter, if the Jays won the World Series last year, I would have still watched 92 and 93. And then I probably wouldn't have watched it for a while because at least I saw the Jays win a World Series. And then watch 2025 all over again. I guess same rule applies if we ever go back. Not even that, bro. Went to the World Series. You'll never sing that. Well, I mean, you'll also never sing World Series champions. We can, but I'm just saying we beat you for the American League. George Springer. Oh, yeah. George. Ha-ha. Savior of the Blue Jays. I don't care how shitty he is this year. That still stands. Either way. George. Ha-ha. I just get the $3 meal. Like, unless you want a cup, I just get the $3 meal. 28th minute. I don't really want McDonald's anyway, but, you know, well, I mean, I know it's yours. But either way, if you want the cup, get the World Cup meal. If not, just get the $3 meal. If it doesn't matter to you, just get the $3 meal. Very physical game, but I think Mexico's been the better team. Fried apple pie and it was fire. Well, that sounds pretty good. I never complained about the apple pie, though, but I ain't just going to freaking McDonald's for an apple pie. Gordon, that's out for a throw-in. Mexico. 0, 2, and 4 in FIFA World Cup knockout matches with a top 15 opponent. It's getting a little stale for me, I can't lie. What, this game or either way? Huh. Oh, the referee is Fahani from Australia. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, that's bad for England. I don't know. Either way, over the top. This isn't ballet. England fans crying because of tackles. This isn't ballet. Soccer brother, you slipped again. Hey, you should want him. Hey, as long as he gets back healthy. Hey, wanker! Hey, you can say that. Hey, you can say that. I know Mexicans wouldn't say that, but hey, they should. That's actually a good idea. Mexicans should say "a wanka" as a replacement, just cause. I don't know if even they thought about it, but you know. And hey, you can't get the game stopped with it. You can't. It's impossible. Well, now they might find a way. Either way, then again, they might make up a bullshit meaning of it and get it banned anyway. That sounds pretty familiar. That sounds pretty familiar, if I do say so myself. Either way. But, I mean, at least the first time it won't get the game stopped. But I'm sure if you pull that shit once, they'll come up with a bullshit meaning to it and then punish you for that as well. Not like it's the first time. Playing forward. Here comes Mexico. Shot over the bar. Besides. Oh, whatever. "32nd minute. Oh, shit, he was there. El Grande is there. Huh. Playing backwards. England have the ball. Eric Lila's turned into prime Gattuso. 19 final third entries to 9. 3 touches in the opposition box to 2. Sounds like England is not better than Mexico. Playing forward. Oh, no. England turned into Arsenal this game. Well, I mean, there's enough Arsenal players on there. F1 Grand Prix Mexico Instagram account made a Team America starting 11. As a joke. In goal, Rafael Camara. The back four, Colton Herta, Leon, Rivera, Jack Crawford. Midfield four, Gabriel Bortoletu, Gutierrez, Lance Stroll, Pato Award. Up top, Sergio Checo Perez and Franco Colapinto. My one problem is Lance Stroll is no Steven Eustachio. Lance Stroll is a worse midfielder than Charlie Rodriguez. Fun! I ain't playing GTA. I don't even have a damn PS5. Fun! Then again, Lance Stroll ain't even a midfielder. He's a damn near back marker. Then again, Charlie Rodriguez is the same. Fun! Nothing serious. How do you access the game so far? How's the altitude really start to impact England? What's your score for the game? I think Mexico's been the better team already. I think they've had better chances. I think they've gotten the ball forward better. I think they've been good defensively. England are already playing pretty chippily. The altitude hasn't really affected them yet, but around the 70th, 60th, 70th minute, once that second water break hits, I think that's when it's going to really start to impact them. Around the 50th, 60th minute, they're going to start really feeling the effects of it. And I think Mexico, if they ain't already ahead, they'll definitely get ahead there. I don't know if this game's going to be 3-1, like I said, but I think Mexico wins this in regular time. 2-0, 2-1. Maybe they get a 1-0, but I don't know if 3-1 might have been a little bit hopeful. But I still think Mexico's been the better team. Yes, but the altitude still is going to take effect. Even if you're not running, it's still going to make an effect on you cumulatively. See if Gordon's worth a $70 million price tag. Saved by Pickford. But again, goal for England. Going forward is England. Declan Rice. Declan Rice continuing. Against the run of play is England. 36th minute. Plays into the box. Cross. Header goal. Jude Bellingham scores for England. It's a header from Bellingham. And England scores against the run of play. 0-1. Okay. So 2-1 it is, I guess. Damn, 36th minute. 0-1. Wolff. Wolff. Oh, no. 36th minute. They get it against the run of play. Definitely going to park the bus once the altitude gets to him. You got to score, though. Let me guess. Sanchez was... Of course. Of course it was. Of course it was Sanchez who got burnt. Of course. Fucking Tronco, man. Of course. Saka with a great cross. But guess who got burnt? Jorge Sanchez. The Tronco. Huh, what do you know? What do you know? What do you know? Of course it is. Jude Bellingham scores. Jorge Sanchez. When your wingbacks are troncos, that's what happens. Goal. England, number 2. Shot goal. 2-0 England. Bellingham with a second right off the bat. Oh my God. 2 against the run of play for Bellingham. Well, I guess Mexico just played easy teams. You're crying right now. Wow. Well, it was fun. Playing forward, got knocked down. Pass of the ball, ball crossed in by Kane. And Bellingham's right there. I don't know how you allow a second right off the bat. Man. Jude Bellingham 2 in like 2 minutes. Hey, Erling. Beat these guys. 38th minute. The only CONCACAF team left is going to be the USA. Why is Jorge Sanchez there? Because Vasco thought he was a good player. I could have told you he's not. Mateo Chavez should have been playing there. Or Reyes. Or play Reyes and then Vasquez out there. But no. Mateo Chavez should have played there. Keep on praying, Mexican fans. They're not going to win. This is worse than freaking Morocco, Canada. He's a liability. He's garbage. He's a tronco. Forget a liability. He's a tronco. It is over. Yes, it was fun. Well, that's game. Jorge Sanchez. As soon as they play a quality team, they fold. How's Mexico struggling to a team that's not performing that good this whole World Cup? Jorge Sanchez, that's how. Against the run of play, twice. Jorge Sanchez is a freaking tronco, that's how. Jorge Sanchez has been burnt like burnt toast, that's how. They weren't playing bad until Jorge Sanchez had to turn back to shit. Or he got targeted, let's put it like that. Or he got targeted. Either way, well, blame Jorge Sanchez, that troll, that tronco. Well, he should be a bridge troll. He should live under a bridge. Tronco! He probably will be living under a bridge after this game's over. Nobody's going to want to see him in Mexico again, and honestly, I don't blame them. Hey, at least Charlie Rodriguez isn't playing. Yeah, Panama actually played England better than this. Holy shit! Jude Bellingham, your GOAT. You see what you've done, Mexico? You've woken up England. They're going to make the World Cup final now. You see what you've done? Well, free kick. Mexico. 41st minute. It's only one. It's only one. Free kick. Over the top. Header. Brought down. Quiñones. Goal. 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 Goal de Mexico. Goal de Quiñones. 1-2. Okay. Okay, it's not over yet. Perfect shot by Julian Quiñones. They needed that one. I can tell you that much right now. They needed that one. 42 minutes. 1-2. Oh, shit, yo. Get the ball! Get the ball! Get the damn ball! Come on. Come on, Mexico. Come back, man. Come back. It isn't over yet, but you got to get a goal before like the 70th minute to tie this game up before you allow. Well, that'd be funny. 4 goals scored at this World Cup for Julian Quiñones. Over the top. Is it going to stay in? No, it did not. Out. 43rd minute. Julian Quiñones, you are a freaking king. Julian Quiñones. Te quiero mucho, Julian Quiñones. Te quiero mucho. Legend. El Superestrella, Julian Quiñones. Nice tackle. Good job. And he lost it. Goal kick. Do, 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 do. Halftime show coming up. You know what? At least Mexico got one back. Now you got to get another one by about the 70th minute. Honestly, Mexico played better. I think Mexico were better this half. The 2 goals were against the run of play and targeting Jorge Sanchez. At least Mexico, at least England's smart. They know who the shit player is. Take out Jorge Sanchez at the half. Stinker and hooked. I pray. I beg. I beg. Vasco. Vasco. La sale de Sanchez. La sale de Jorge Sanchez. Al medio tiempo. What's stinker and hooked in Spanish? La sale Jorge Sanchez al medio tiempo. Entra Mateo Chavez. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Header brought down, clipped away. Throw in for Mexico. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Man, what if they tied it by the half? Throw in, brought down, cleared away. Mexico honestly has kind of thrown everything at England here, to be honest. Played over the top. Brought down. Shot. Oh, man. Raul almost. So close. Oh, my. Oh, my. I thought Raul had... Oh, man. It bounced off the ground a little bit too much on the volley. Oh. Damn it, Raul. Damn it, man. Boom. Close. Ya llegamos. Ya llegamos. Ya llegamos, amigos. Julian Quiñones for Luis Hernandez, for Javier Hernandez, for all time for Mexico World Cups. Ya llegamos, amigos. Ya llegamos, Mexico. Quiñones did it the World Cup in our World Cup, in one World Cup. Don't let this shitty-ass England team win. I think they woke up. I ain't gonna lie. I think Mexico have woken up. Ya llegamos. Somebody give me the Simpsons meme, jumping through the window. Ya llegamos, Mexico. Ya llegamos, amigo. Played over the top. Header. Oh, what a save. Pickford corner. Oh, my God. Alligator Arms is actually having a good game. No. Damn, Alligator Arms is having... How did he reach that? How did he save that? Freaking Alligator Arms, man. Corner. This ain't Arsenal. They ain't scoring off a corner. I'm going to be shocked. Not that I'd complain. Ball crossed in. Header down. Montez, no! Over the bar. God, man. Over the bar. What a clearance, Bellingham. Bellingham, what? Okay, Bellingham cleared it. Pickford was shit every match, but this one. Corner for Mexico. Gilberto Mora to take. Gilberto, it's your time. It's your time, Gilberto. '49th minute. Ball crossed in. Headed away. Throw in, Mexico. You still have another half. As long as you get about the 70th minute, this is getting juicy. Thank you, Bellingham, I guess. Vamos México, güey, a la verga. Vamos México, güey, a la verga. Anotan de segundo gol a la verga. Playing forward. Cross in, header out, kept alive Mexico. I would have let that go out for a corner, but okay. I feel like you made a mistake there. Sanchez knocks down Gordon, and it's halftime. Got this, your fans believe too. I need Mexico. I need England to pull a Senegal and Mexico to Belgium them. Hell, Mexico's a better team than Belgium. Either way, halftime it is 1-2. 1-2 miro tiempo. Mexico. La luchar. La luchar. Mexico. Al momento perdedor. Pero luchar de la México la últimos minutos de la tiempo. De la primer tiempo. England líder. 1 gol. Because that's what they do, I guess. I don't know. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the halftime with the stats, get this one going, sit tight. 1-2. 1-2 miro tiempo. We got 45 more to go. And maybe more than that with the way this game's going. Sit tight, be back. We are back for the stats of the half. Pickford is saving England. If not, this would be 3-2 Mexico. What a fun first half. Fun. But I need England to come back. Or I need Mexico to come back. My bad. My bad. I need England to come back on. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's the better terms for that. With that being said, blah. Yeah, the barely any hours of sleep are now starting to really affect me. With that being said, 63% possession is 37% possession, 7 shots to 3, 3 shots on goal to 3, 226 accurate passes to 126, 92% pass accuracy to 85, 0 yellow cards to 1, 4 corners to 2. We got 7 shots to 3, 3 shots on target to 3, 245 passes to 148. 92% pass accuracy to 85% pass accuracy. Last game in Mexico in this World Cup, by the way, and it could end pretty dampily if this continues. 13 throws to 7, 0 offside to 0, 0 yellow cards to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 8 fouls to 3. 1-2 at the half, 1-2 minuto tiempo. I think Mexico's been the better team. Yeah, they're down 2-1, but let me be honest. Mexico were the better team, holding possession, putting the ball forward, attacking. They gave up 2 bad goals within 2 minutes, and that's what makes this look bad. But overall, Mexico came back well. They came back They punched back. They did well late in the second half. They at least got 1 back. The question is can they get the second about before the 70th minute? Well, I said don't talk, Ryan. How was I supposed to know Jorge Sanchez? Well, you know what? I should have seen it coming. I should have seen it coming that Jorge Sanchez. Hey, don't blame me. Blame Jorge Sanchez for being a tronco. No. I ain't the guy to blame. Blame Jorge Sanchez for being a tronco. And I said nothing good about him, so it can't be a jinx. He's just shit. Hey, don't blame me. Blame the Tronco's garbage. You shouldn't have any room in this starting 11. Blame the Tronco. Either way. Second half about to start. Pickford MVP of the match. Either way. Second half about to start. Again, blaming me does not. I didn't say anything good about Jorge Sanchez. See, if I said something good about him, then it would be a jinx. He's the reason why Mexico are losing. They've been playing well again. If Mexico gets eliminated tonight, will they gain a ton of respect? No. I mean, the way they're playing, for most of the world, sure. From England, no. And that's what matters. Either way, teams are walking out for the second half. Mexico's played a really good first half, except for those 2 minutes where Bellingham scored 2 goals. And after that, Mexico came and punched right back and at least got one back. I ain't the problem here. Jorge Sanchez is. I ain't saying no. I ain't taking the blame for the jinx. No, not here. The only person who should take the blame is Jorge Sanchez for being a shit footballer. Edson Alvarez coming on. We will take that. Cesar Montes is off for Edson Alvarez. Wait, what? Okay. Here we go. Mexico to kick off the second half. And we're off. Headed away. Pickford on the ball. I think Harry's older than 32. So, I mean, playing forward, Mexico. Chips over the top. Romo loses the ball. Goal kick. Yeah, he's always looked 50. He's always looked haggard, to be honest. 46th minute. Dillon Rangel passes it out. If Mexico scores before the 70th minute, I like their chances. Free kick for Mexico. Playing forward, Mexico. You know what's funny? Either way, somebody's going to have an epic choke. If Mexico wins, England had an epic choke. If Mexico loses, Mexico had an epic choke that they couldn't come back from. '48th minute. Playing forward. Nice brought down. Mexico. Good play. There we go. There we go. There we go. Quinones blocked away. Gordon keeps it in. 48th minute. You missed it. You're late. I mean, I think they're out of their comfort zone. 48th minute. Sanchez. Jorge Sanchez. Beaten. Cross. Oh, my God. Saka. Quinones. Throw in for England. And Gallardo opened his legs like a Vegas streetwalker. Okay. That wasn't the way to do it, man, but okay. Header. Shot. Off the post. Oh, my God. 48th minute. Mexico needing to defend. Header cleared away, but not far enough. England can get back to it. Throw in for England. 49th minute. England on demon time. What's that going to change? Ninth minute. Konza plays it back. Gordon. Oh, cleared away. Lira. Over the top. Cleared away. He's a very good player. I mean, he is. Headed on. England on the ball. Good tackle, but Bellingham still has the ball. Oh, my God. Good play. Edson. Gracias, Edson. 50th minute. I think England's gotten better after the half. Did they pop another Viagra? I don't think that's how that works. I'm not saying Mexico's playing bad, but Mexico looks fast right now. Free kick? Nope. Advantage play? No. It's 1-2. Gordon keeps it. Free kick. Well, Canada's out of the tournament. One. Second of all, no, England is shit this year. Two, I just don't like England. In Italian blood, Irish blood, native blood, German blood, redneck. Yeah, it's pretty obvious that there was never a chance. But they don't call that tackle. They're annoying as shit anyway, but either way, they're a bunch of bottle jobs, and we could be like, we are Leafs. VAR check. Who's this against? Oh, possible red card on England. Possible red card on England for Kwanzaa. Ooh, Ooh. Yeah, baby, let's go. Ooh. That's going to make the U.S. look bad, but who cares? Don't care. VAR check. Red card. Kwanzaa gone. Get on your bike. Get off. Get off. Get out. Ooh. Oh. So Liverpool let him go when they had like 3 center backs. Get out. Ooh. Oof. Fuera de aquí, cabrón. Fuera de aquí, cabrón. He's off. Mexico's up by 1. Come on, baby. Come on, come on. Bad play. Is it 2-2? Well, no, but you're going to have a good chance to become 2-2. Dude, you'll see it before I do. You're probably right. If they lose, Kwanzaa's going to get a lot of shit from people, and, well, you know how that's going to go. Free kick for Mexico, 54th minute. Ball crossed in. Cleared away. Throw in for Mexico. Kane is down hurt. Don't care. Don't care. I mean, they're already calling it rigged for... I wish it was rigged for Canada. I wish it was rigged for Canada. But it wasn't. Reece James is good, but he's made out of glass. It's not 2-2 yet. And Trent didn't get called up because Tuchel hates him for some reason. Throw in. Because for some reason Tuchel hates him. You're up a man. Let's watch how this goes. Oh, uh-oh. Come on. Viva Mexico. Viva Mexico. Viva Mexico. 55th minute. Header. Oh. Viva Mexico. Viva Mexico, cabrones. It's out for a throw for England. No, it's a Mexico throw. Yeah. Viva, viva, viva. 55th minute. 1-2. Up a man is Mexico. You'll know when it's 2-2. Is it 2-2? How behind are you? I don't know. I'll find out when you do. I sense a 2-2 soon. Quiñones out for a goal kick. Van Fake scores. England about to park the bus. Well, I think Mexico can score against a parked bus. Especially with John Stones is coming on. John Stones for Saka. John Stones for Saka. Idiots. No. Playing over the top. Header back. What? Penalty. Penalty para Inglaterra. Huh? No. It's England. Why would you do that? Talaran Hill doesn't get the ball. Vasco bringing on Edson for that BS. There's a ball over the top. Edson heads it back. He doesn't get the ball. Clear penalty. I mean, the ball bounces. The ball gets tapped away. What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? Son of a... Really? We're going to run with a jinx narrative. Well, this is going to be hell for me. Either or. Rafa better. Well, you're going to find out about that. Damn, a red card and you still gave up a penalty. Son of a... Bellingham. Kane. No. 58th minute. Harry Kane to take the penalty. Right call. He missed wide once in his last 5 penalties. But he scored anyway. 58th minute. I'm sure he's not. 5 FIFA World Cup penalties scored all time for Harry Kane. Most all time. He's going to score a 6th. I hate how behind I am. Harry to take the penalty against Talleyrand-Hill. Talleyrand-Hill getting on the line. 60th minute. Against Harry Kane. Harry Kane in the round of 16 is going to score a penalty. 60th minute. Goal. Google had 3-1. Harry Kane scored 1-3. '60th minute. Damn, down a man. Mexico's choking. Mexico's choking. I'm not a fucking jinx. Jorge Sanchez is the tronco, and I'm not a jinx. And Talleyrand-Hill got screwed by the ball being tapped away. And Luis Romo's off. Santi Jimenez is on. Mora's off for Brian Gutierrez. Ay, ay, ay. '61st minute. 14 World Cup goals. Harry Kane, most in English history. Well, that's the game, probably. Sanchez has not played well, nor Romo. Well, they should have taken Sanchez off. Playing forward. It's not my... Again, Jorge Sanchez is the worst footballer. One of the worst footballers I've ever seen in my life, and you're blaming me for being a jinx. All right. All right. Wait, I can't wait for the review in the comments. Be like people crying I'm a jinx. Jorge Sanchez is the most tronco-level footballer I've ever seen in my life. You knew he'd be a calamity. He was a calamity. Playing forward. I'm sorry, I can't control Jorge Sanchez, and I never said a good word about the guy. I've always said he's a tronco. That's not a jinx. That guy just did his normal shit. Can't call me a jinx when he's a fucking shit footballer. I never said a good word about Jorge Sanchez. That makes it not a jinx. That just makes him shit. There's a difference. And I'll freaking die on that hill. I will die on that hill. It's not a jinx when... Here comes Anthony Gordon. Well, the last CONCACAF team's going to be left is the USA. I can confirm Ryan is never liked Jorge Sanchez. Gracias. Gracias. Gordon's on the Mexico defense. Well, I guess Gordon is worth $70 million. Playing forward. Mexico. Corner. Ball crossed in. Piojo Alvarado. Header. You know, at least Piojo Alvarado has looked better at the World Cup. Man, Mexico's up a man, and they fucked this game over instead of scoring. Like, it's the craziest shit ever. Header down. Mexico. Everyone wanted Sanchez just start every match because he played decent against Equibuns. Exactly, like, Mateo Chavez is better. Bellingham fouled. I mean, yeah, Kane kicked out at his leg. I mean, that should be checked. I don't care. That should be checked. That should be checked. Free kick for Mexico. I mean, Kane kicked out at his leg. I think that should be checked. VAR. 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 Should be at least. Kicked out at his leg. VAR check for a penalty. VAR check for a penalty. Possible penalty. Either Sun's way ahead, or he says that he thinks it's no penalty. I'd be surprised if he goes to the monitor just not to give it. I mean, he kicks his leg. He kicks his leg as he's going for the ball. That's a penalty, and he goes down. I say it's a pen. I think it's a penalty. '66 minute. Clear pen. Kane kicks his leg, doesn't win the ball. Penalty. Soft. Ref decided. Penalty. Penalty para Mexico. Well, Mexico has a chance to flip this game on its head. Raul Jimenez to take the penalty for Mexico against Pickford. Pickford is having the game of his life. Mexico's up a man. Mexico is still alive if Raul scores this goal. Yepez taking it. I'm scared. I believe in Raul. I believe in Raul. Now that's a jinx if he misses. 67th minute. Raul Yepez. Yellow card. Raul. Yellow card to Kane. Harry Kane gets a yellow card. Raul Yepez penalty. I'm not even looking at the chat. Not right now. Not right now. Raul has scored all 5 of his last penalties for club and country. 4 to the left, 1 to the right. Raul versus Pickford. 68th minute. Mexico needs to score this to give a chance, have a heartbeat to flip this game on its head. Raul, long run up. Raul, goal! 2-3, 2-3, Raul, goal! 2-3. Get the ball. Gol de Mexico. Gol de Raul. Raul Yepez. '69th minute. So that was the payback for the BS penalty missed, or the penalty scored. 2-3. 2-3. Mexico scored 3-2. Plays all the way back. Bad giveaway. Good tackle. Get the ball out. 3 goals scored at the World Cup for Raul Yepez. Scored against Ecuador. Scored against South Africa. '69th minute. Do. 20 minutes to go. Covered his mouth. Yellow card. Wait, is there going to be a cover his mouth red card? Or does the snitch not work? Jorge Sanchez trying to call out a guy for covering his mouth. This ref is trying to screw England. I hope he does. Or is it water break? Or is it an elbow? No fair. Water break. 72nd minute. All these rules make the game worse, but why should I care when the same people who complain about them still used to give them, or just give them money? I mean, you're right. Here we go. Water break is over. '73rd minute. A one-man plus man advantage. Mexico has to go for broke. Free kick. Byrne and Spence are on. O'Reilly gets a yellow card. He's getting subbed off. Byrne and Spence. Holy haram ball. Well, what do you think they're gonna do? Man, if England blows this, if only that penalty on the other side wasn't called. Anderson and O'Reilly off for Byrne and Spence. Ugh. Here we go, playing forward. Mexico have the ball. They're up a man with 15 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Jorge Sanchez. Brian Gutierrez. Gallardo. What a crazy game. I agree. This is nuts. Lira. 75th minute. Gallardo. Raul. Ball crossed in. Right back to Talarangel. 76th minute. England's going to park the bus. Well, hey, maybe they'll go into a Corsi shell but still get scored on. 76 minutes. Blocked away. Punched. Headed away. GTA 6 ideas, 10 ideas. Well, there you go. Ball crossed in. Gutierrez loses the ball. 76th minute. Yeah, they're parking the damn thing. Santi Bum. Bicycle kicker, we serious. Edson. 76th minute. Gallardo. Ball crossed in. Santi. Just take it on the ground, you idiot. That was a horrible bicycle kick. Jesus Lord. 77th minute. You thought a bicycle kick was the move. Portugal v Spain, U.S. versus Belgium tomorrow. And we'll be live for both. Cross in. Headed away. Playing forward. Quiñones. Edson. Gutierrez. Brings the ball down. Shot blocked away. Well, yeah, of course. They're down a man and they're only up one. I mean, in theory, of course they're going to defend for their lives. They only got like 13 minutes plus stoppage time to defend. I don't blame them. Worst case, you're going to lose by one. More likely go to extra time if you don't completely defend well enough. But you know what? Ball crossed in. Header. Corner. Jed Spence puts it out for a corner. 78th minute. 2-3. 2-3. Alvaro Fidalgo coming on for Mexico. Fidalgo for Jorge Sanchez. Thank the Lord. Get that fucker off. If Mexico loses, he's the reason more than Talo Rangel. If Jorge Sanchez didn't have his meltdown in the first half, that one penalty wouldn't have mattered. Either way. Cross in. Out. Corner. Jorge Sanchez out. Pickford gets a punch on it. It's 79 minutes. 2-3. Yep, he did punch it. Corner for Gutierrez to take. Short. Piojo. Piojo blocked. Corner. 79th minute. Piojo Alvarado will take the corner. 8 corners to 2. Corner. Making sure there wasn't a handball, I guess. Headed down. Goal kick. Free kick the other way. 80th minute. This game's a nut house. This game's a damn nut house. '80th minute. And Memote is coming on. Oh my God, they're bringing on Memote. England doesn't even deserve to win this game. They needed mistakes to win. Exactly. Mexico shot themselves in the foot 3 times. All because Jorge Sanchez is probably the worst player I've ever seen in my life. He's good at headers, so I guess. If there's any time for Memote, it's now. Honestly, I shouldn't even laugh. If there's any time for Memote, it is now. It is now. Memote for Quiñones. Well, might as well. Memote Martinez. Memote. If there's a time for Memote, it's now. Well, Memote is good at headers, and I guess they didn't want to take off Raul. Honestly, should have just taken out Santi, but whatever. Just throw the kitchen sink at him. England ain't coming forward. Shot over the bar. Goal kick. Santi takes the shot. 82 minutes. Not even that bad, really. Just throw the kitchen sink at him. England ain't coming out. Gallardo's had a pretty good game. Okay. Why does Mexico want to lose? Well, I'll put this guy in. Memote's good at headers. Honestly, I don't even blame them. This is the time you put Memote on. You need a goal. You're up a man. They're parking the bus. You're probably going to have to score off a cross. Memote is that type of guy you'd want. Now, it is Mexico. But, and they're playing England. But Memote, if you're going to get something out of this, that might be the smartest play. A Memote header. Caught by Pickford. Quiñones out is basically shot in the foot. Again, Memote is good at headers. I think this is probably, I know it's a bad sub to take out Quiñones. But everything else makes sense. 82 minutes plus stoppage. Whatever. So about 7 minutes plus stoppage time. Playing forward. Oh, chance. Cleared. Are you kidding me? No. Jorge Sanchez is the problem. I know what England fans would have done if it was the other way around. They would have burned him in effigy. I got an idea. Hey, Mexico fans, can you burn Jorge Sanchez in effigy? A figure of Jorge Sanchez in effigy? Because I know the England fans would have done it. They would have beat him anyway. But yeah, they're going to beat him now. But then again, USA would have beat Belgium anyway. But with Balogun, they definitely will. Jorge out, Santi out, Edson out. Oh, Edson out? Good tackle. Playing forward. Raul loses the ball. Free kick, Mexico. Can't wait for Mexico to play in Edmonton again in February. Okay, that would be awesome. How much added time do you suspect? 8 to 10 minutes. Somewhere around there. So you got the time to send this to extra time. Balogun was our most consistent scorer. Yes, but Belgium sucks. Pulisic hadn't been scoring consistently either. I think everybody who wants the USA to win is glad Balogun's back. But they would have found a way to beat Belgium without him because Belgium sucks. Belgium's old and sucks. Except for that 15-minute spell where they, even less than that, damn, all third place teams were out by the end of the round of 16, or the first day of the round of 16, to be fair. Gallardo. Brought down. Mexico thinks penalty, but they will not get the penalty shout. 85th minute. Mexico wants a penalty. Referee's not going to go to the monitor. Who's USA play if we beat Belgium? Portugal or Spain? The winner of Portugal, Spain. And then if they beat them, then the winner of France, Morocco. Ball crossed in. Punched away. Mexico on it. Fidalgo. Cross. Piojo Alvarado, 86th minute. Jed Spence standing there. Ball crossed in. Brought down. Raul loses the ball. Offside. 86th minute. '87th minute. Penalty, I think that was close. Goal kick for Pickford. Header. Gallardo doesn't have a head. That's why I should start. 88th minute. Playing forward. Playing forward. Gallardo blocked, or Piojo blocked away. 88th minute. Because Jorge Sanchez is a tronco, and that's how they got away with it. Plays forward. They got away with it because Jorge Sanchez is a tronco. That's how they got away with it. They didn't play a good game. Advantage play. They didn't play a good game. Ref no call. 88th minute. Ball crossed in. Header. Headed away. Throw in. 88th minute. I'm going to be up till midnight, ain't I? Saved. Pickford makes the save, 89th minute. Playing forward. Oh, come on! Foul? Really? Get! Rodgers coming in for England. For Harry Kane. Oh, if this goes to pens. If this goes to extra time. If this goes to extra time, they just shot themselves in the foot. But 30 seconds plus stoppage time to go. I think England might just... Brian Gonzalez and Richie Ledesma were starting. Mexico would be cooking. Free kick for England. How much stoppage time? Winner faces Norway and Miami. Brought down. Since they're actually good crossers. Goes down, free kick. 90th minute. Unlike Gallardo. 90th minute. How much stoppage time? Fidalgo. 11 minutes of stoppage time. Oh, we got some time. Oh, we got some time. Hell, they got time to win the game, depending on how quick they score. They also would have time to lose it. But either way, over the top. Punched. Pickford catches. 91st minute. Out for a goal kick. Throw in. Well, I mean, 2 VAR checks. Multiple goals. You could say FIFA's trying to do the Mexico City screw job. Playing forward. '91st minute. Blocked away. Corner. ECC. ECC. Vamos. 92 minutes. Cross in. Ball crossed in. Out for a goal kick. '92 minutes. Gouveia. The only way that works, if you put all those Chivas players in the 11, is if you make their manager... Damn it. Profe. God, what's... Crap. I'm blanking. 93rd minute. Blech. I know you did a Jordan Pickford chant. I saw. 93rd minute. Plays forward, and nobody was there. Short pass. Over the top. Caught. W. Pickford. 93rd minute. What is up with Gallardo? Well, he's a tronco too. He's just not as bad as Sanchez. Sadly enough. Oh, wait. Yeah, I have no subs. I was going to be like, hey. England looks tired. I agree. But all they got to do is park the bus. Gallardo. Cross. What the You are garbage. Tronco. He's just not Jorge Sanchez. He is a CONCACAF champion, you know. Mexico needs to wake up. That's why you're better. 94th minute. Playing forward is Mexico. Ball crossed in. Goal kick. I mean, if it wasn't for Jorge Sanchez, they'd win this game. Alvarado also having a poor game. Well, that's Piojo Alvarado for you. 95th minute. Playing forward. Contreras. Why did coach trust Sanchez and Gallardo against England? Because they won against Ecuador. And that was just dumb. Bro. Why are you doing a freaking back? Why are you doing a Pele kick? Why are you doing a Pele kick? What the hell are you doing? 96th minute. Why are you doing a Pele kick? Blocked. This feels like a power play. This feels like a 6-on-5 in hockey, except they didn't pull the goalie at the end of a game. This worked against Ecuador. It's definitely working against England. They started huffing their own fumes of shit. This worked against everybody we played at the Azteca. It'll work against England. Nah, maybe you should have made some changes. Gilberto Moya playing, not a bad idea. You should have played Mateo Chavez and Fidalgo, honestly, at least. Or Reyes. But no, right? 96th minute. Grandpa Vasco. He always makes a bad decision to ruin everything. That happened to other 2 World Cups he's coached. Shot over the bar, and he did it again. I mean, Jorge Sanchez let him down, but, you know. Vasco has dementia. 97th minute. That's unfair to people. Well. You know, Vasco kind of looks like Vince McMahon. Maybe he's getting senile too. Horrible crosses. Last competitive home loss was Honduras in 2013. The World Cup qualifiers and that horrible run of qualifiers that they had to get their ass saved. Even Antuna would be better, cross better. 98th minute. No. 98th minute. Yellow card. Throw in for Mexico. World Cup's almost over. Can you believe it? How fast it's went? I can't believe it either. Blocked away. Playing forward. Mexico, please. 98th minute. 2 minutes to go. Santi Diver. Headed on. Dillon Rangel. I'm sure they get another corner. He will. He's going to have to pull a Luka Gavrin, will he? It's out for a corner. It's out for a corner. But corner for Mexico. Dala! 99th minute. Dala. Oh, or not. And get your ass up. Ball crossed in. Now it's 10v10. Caught by Pickford. Anything can happen in 2 minutes. Out. Throw in Mexico. Go get the ball. 100th minute. Jordan Henderson got a yellow card. And he just sits on the bench. All or nothing. And Vasco's like, calm down. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Ball gets played back. Final minute. Final minute. Mexico needs to score to go to extra time, or they'll be eliminated from the World Cup. Lira. One block will probably do it. Ball crossed in. Raul. Header. Cleared. No. Lira versus Bellingham. Lira spins. Lira. Gutierrez. 100 minute, 45 second. Less than a minute to go. Piojo. Blocked. Brought down. Not where you want it to go. Gutierrez. Wide. Final seconds. One kick of the ball. Everything for this. Goes down. Raul shot wide. Corner. Almost. Oh my God. Corner. Piojo. Dillon Rangel is up in the box. Final kick of the game. Goal sends it to extra time. No goal, it's over. Ball crossed in. Piojo. Header. Missed. Top of the box. Shot blocked. Rebound. Shot. Corner. Is it given? Yes. Fidal. 102 minutes. Final kick of the game. 102. Final corner. Punched away. Full time. Mexico survives. Or England survives. England survives. Hasta caso. Mexico are eliminated from the World Cup. England goes through to play Norway. Saturday's England-Norway. Full time. I don't give a shit. Well, I'll probably need a hug just because people are going to start calling me a damn jinx. Again, don't blame this on me. No. Don't blame this on me. Blame this on Jorge Sanchez. If he doesn't have a freaking nuclear meltdown, you win this game. I had nothing to do with this. I didn't do fucking shit. Now, this ain't jinxing Powers. You were arrogant, though. Well, was I wrong? England only won because of 3 Mexican mistakes, and 2 of them were by a tronco. If that tronco didn't exist, hey, Mora should have never started. Mexico up a man with altitude and still couldn't get it done. That's on them, not me. But if you want to sleep better at night, blame me so you don't have to cry yourself to sleep. I guess fine. That's fine. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Subscribe. Send stats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Hit that hype button. Put something in the algorithm. Hit that join button to become a member. Send stats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you within the hour for the review of this match. And then tomorrow I'll see you for Portugal, Spain, live RSR, 2 p.m. USA, Belgium, 7 p.m. live RSR. Tuesday, Argentina, Egypt, 11 a.m. live RSR. 3 p.m. Switzerland, Colombia, live RSR. 2 p.m. Central on Wednesday. I'll see you for Saint Laurent versus Forge in the Canadian Championship. We will still be live on Wednesday, even though there's no World Cup games. Thursday, we will be live for France versus Morocco, live RSR. Friday, we'll be live for USA versus the winner, USA, Belgium versus Portugal or Spain in the quarterfinal, live RSR. Saturday, we'll be live for both quarterfinals, England, Norway, and then Argentina/Egypt versus Switzerland, Colombia, live RSR. 2 live, 2 RSRs on Saturday. Sunday, we're live for Forge versus Saint Laurent, second leg. And maybe Montreal versus Vancouver FC if Montreal may get upset, the second leg. 2 lives, 1 live, 1 RSR, maybe a second live and a second RSR. Monday, next Monday, we will be live for the MLB Home Run Derby. July 14th, we'll be live for first semifinal of the World Cup, live RSR, and the MLB All-Star Game, live RSR. Wednesday the 15th, we'll be live for the second semifinal of the World Cup, live RSR. 16th, Montreal, Toronto, live RSR. July 17th, World Cup final prediction. July 18th, World Cup third place game, live RSR. And the 19th, Sunday the 19th, World Cup final, live RSR. With that being said, I'll see you later. I didn't jinx shit. I didn't jinx shit. Not this time. Jorge Sanchez is the worst footballer ever. I don't know. I'm not blaming. No. No. I'm not taking this one. They can't beat a 10-man team. They gave away a penalty after going up a man. And Jorge Sanchez is the worst footballer I've ever seen in my life. This one ain't on me. No, you can blame me for jinxing other teams. Jorge Sanchez ruined your ass. Blame him. Blame that tronco. He's the one who's actually on the field running around with like a chicken with his head cut off. You wouldn't be down 2-1 if that jackass knew how to play a game of football. If he had any actual motor skills. I'm a jinx. Maybe, but not tonight. Not tonight. You lost because of a fraud playing like a fraud and El Vasco acting like a grandpa. Hey, I never said anything good about Jorge Sanchez going up into the game. I never did. That means it's not a jinx, because if I said something good about him, it would be a jinx. I never said anything good about him because he's a fucking shit player. Because he is a shit player. Straight up. I'm not dumb enough to freaking give Jorge Sanchez any benefit of the doubt. He's fucking shit. If I gave him the benefit of the doubt, then it would be a curse. Then it would be a jinx. Hardly jinx then. Whatever. I'm out. I'll review the game. Think what you want so you don't cry yourself to sleep. And I've already said the USA was going to beat Belgium anyway, and they certainly will with Balogun. So you know what? Here's the way to test the theory. If the U.S. wins tomorrow, it was Jorge's fault, not mine. If the USA loses, then it's my fault. How about that? There's your bet. If the USA beats Belgium, that shit fucking Belgium, there's your bet. If USA wins with Balogun, I'm not a jinx. It was Jorge Sanchez's fault. There's your VAR check. USA wins, I wasn't a jinx this time. Jorge ruined it. If the USA loses, you can call me a jinx. And you can blame me for this one. But if the USA wins, I ain't no jinx. Jorge ruined it for you. As I know. There's your VAR check. Now put that in your pipe and smoke it. USA are still the last host standing. Let that sink in. I would start talking shit tomorrow. I wouldn't talk shit now. You shouldn't be scared. Belgium suck. You shouldn't be scared. Belgium are fucking garbage. The only time they look good in this tournament is when they played a team who was way under their level, even with their old-ass geriatric tennis ball Walker players. And when Senegal choked. That's the only time Belgium looked good. Against a team who's worse than the USA, they drew Egypt. Against a team who's worse than the USA, they drew Iran. And they should have lost to Iran, but Trump went and screwed it on because he made a call to Infantino. And you know it. One of the first two calls. The only time Belgium showed up was against a team who was way under their level, even with these old-ass shit tennis ball Walker players. And against a Senegal who lost their plot and blew the damn game. Belgium is not good. They're not good. This is not 2014. It's not 2018. Hell, it's not 2020. Don't worry. Valérien Balogun will score a hat trick. Okay, that's harsh. A brace. He will score a brace. Gio Reyna gets a goal. Tillman gets a goal. With that being said, I'll see you for the review. Peace.